Hey, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good morning. So this video is all about how to start your own shipping company in Jamaica. This is something that I'm very, very passionate about. If you know anything about me, this has just been something that I've been doing for almost 2 years, teaching persons how to start their own shipping company. And I can't say it's a vendetta, but when I really started exploring how to get the shipping company started back in 2023, thereabout, I was on TikTok. Sorry, not TikTok. I was actually on Instagram looking for, shipping companies going in there buying. I'm like, how do they get the website? How do they get the website in such a way where persons are able to create account? And, I started reaching out to persons and I was asking them, how do you get this done? And persons were really gatekeeping the information. So we're not about to go ahead and do that. We're not about to gatekeep. I'm going to show you step by step everything that you need to get your shipping company up and running and where to get the information from to get it up and running, right? So, of course, my name is Alicia Bent Foster, and this is all about starting your own shipping company in Jamaica. So, while you do not have to physically be in Jamaica, we do have a lot of persons in the platform who are overseas. While you do not have to physically be in Jamaica, you need to have somebody in Jamaica to help you to get that business off the ground in terms of being able to go and collect the packages for you from the warehouse providers, as well as distributing it to your customers and all of that. So let's go into the presentation. So I'm an AI fanatic, absolutely love AI. So this was a little representation of me, love me, my bantu nuts as well. Also a naturalista. Sorry, also a naturalista. So, your girl is dark and lovely. But I'm a Christian, I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I've been in business since 2020. In the middle of the pandemic, I would have resigned my government job of 6 years and started pursuing crochet designs. So if it is that, you were on Instagram at the time, Royal Crochet Design, we make crochet bags and bikinis. Then I started selling feminine products, good skins. Then I had Small Biz Solutions JA, where I was pretty much helping entrepreneurs to build labels for their business, teaching them about business registration and all of that good stuff, helping them to change their PayPal money. And of course, in 2024, God gave me the brilliant idea to create a Jamaican platform called Online Earning Potentials that teaches persons multiple different ways they're able to make money in the online space, including how to start their own travel agency, how to start their own ship t-shirt business. And yes, it is actually the platform where we started teaching persons how to start their own shipping company. But we realized that persons had a lot of interest in it more than anything else. And so we decided to separate the information. So we now teach shipping on its whole new platform, which is Shipyard Network, right? I'm also a published author. You can go on Amazon and find my products on Amazon. And of course, I would have assisted at this point, it's well over 600 persons to start their own shipping company in Jamaica. And I'm super proud of the persons who have been through the platform because they are doing the thing. Some persons would have started without a physical location, still operate without a physical location, but we do have persons that also have a physical location as well. So I'm so excited. I'm not going to even call anybody's name because, listen, they're too much, but I'll try to definitely compile a list of them so you can see some of the success stories from the platform. The truth of the matter is that when it comes to your shipping company, it works if you work it. That's it. Just by you having a shipping company is not, you're not going to just miraculously make money if you're not working the business, if you're not marketing, right? And so that's the mindset that you have to have. You have to market. I'm not going to say it's not something that you can say, oh, may I try a thing, but you have to try the thing and try the thing good. So marketing is definitely non-negotiable, right? And so you have to market your business that if you want the results that these people are having in terms of what they're able to make, how much, packages they've shipped and all of that good stuff, right? So we're going to go into the Shipyard Network platform. All right. We're going to go into the Shipyard Network platform. All right. So this is what you will pretty much see once it is that you pay and come in the platform. Of course, it's a paid. platform, $37 a month, $111 a year. As of this video, it's automatically going to have you on the community tab. And that is where you will be able to see anything that's actively happening on the calendar. And you'll also see our 3 pinned posts, right? So the first thing we'll tell you to do, if it is that you don't want to be here on a monthly recurring basis, you don't want to pay, you can cancel your subscription because we don't offer refunds. It's a digital product. So once the payment goes through, you have access to the product. We do not offer refunds. And yeah, that's it, right? So we show you how to cancel your subscription. And then we also give you a navigation of the platform and an overview of the platform and all of that good stuff. And then where you're going to be want to focus in your energy is in the classroom. But before we get into the classroom, Shipyard Network is your #1 destination for China and Florida warehouses, courier networks, and expert interviews and webinars, right? Meaning that we do have the experts, we do have the warehouse providers coming in and doing webinars with us and sharing with us what they have to offer and, their tips and tricks and trade and stuff of the industry. So we're going to go ahead and head over to the classroom, which is where all the juicy information is. Now, Shipyard Network is a platform that oftentimes I will upgrade the platform. So it may look this way now, and when you come in, it's a little bit different, or it have more information or so. Because I do pride myself in ensuring that the more I learn, the more I upgrade the information. And ultimately, it will not be of a lesser standard than what you are seeing right now. So we have the welcome and the orientation, and this is pretty much where we just guide you and give you an overview of what it is that you will basically the industry that you're getting into. And I'm just pulling up the community on my phone so I can pretty much follow along with what I'm saying, right? So one of the things that we go through is the budgeting for your business in the welcome and orientation. And that is pretty much just guiding you through how much money it really costs you to get the shipping company up and running. And people ask me this a lot of time, and it really depends on what you are choosing. But just to give you some insight, right? Registering a business can be $2,500 if you are doing a sole trader or a partnership. And this can be done by you in Kingston or Montego Bay physically at Company's Office of Jamaica, or you can also do it online. Company's Office of Jamaica website, right? But if it is that you're getting a third party to do it, that would be about 7585 Jamaican to get somebody to do it, right? I was on TikTok a while ago, and I was showing persons how to do like a logo using ChatGPT. And I'm going to just go to let me see, the first part of it. I went into ChatGPT and I said, I want to create a logo for my business called Shipwave. This was just a example. I don't know if anybody's out there with that name, but it was just an example, right? And my brand colors are neon green and purple. I want my logo to include an actual ocean wave. And I asked ChatGPT for 2 prompts. And then I pasted about the prompts in ChatGPT. And this was one of the logos that I got, right? Love the font, love the colors and everything. Absolutely love the green and the purple. And then I pasted the second prompt, and this is what I got. So not everybody is, loving the whole AI business. That is totally fine. I'm just showing you that I love to give persons options inside the platform. There's no one way to do anything. And so while I will give you a quotation to say probably you can get a logo for like $5,000, like a good logo, you can also do your logo yourself, right? And then you're going to need to purchase your domain name. So if it is that you have your business and your business is called Shipwave, you're now going to want a domain name so that persons are able to click on the link in your bio, right? Persons are able to click on the link in your bio and visit your website. So what your domain name would be, for instance, would be shipwave.com. So this is your website. This is where people would go to find, this is your website link. Sorry, this is where people will go to find what services you offer, what are your prices, and pretty much be able to sign up for your business. This is something that is renewed every year, and you can pay a minimum of $6 USD or $11 USD for it, right? So you're going to purchase your domain name. We'll show you the tutorials and everything on how to do it. And then once it is that domain is connected to your website, I'm going to show you what that website will look like. but we're still talking about budgeting. So, marketing materials, you're going to also need marketing materials, of course, right? So, like, your business cards, your flyers, and all of that good stuff. But I was also showing them as well how you can still use the very same chat GPT, right? And you can prompt it to say, shipping company coming soon, business is loading, we're going to open May 1st or something like that. You may look at this and you say, oh, this is too crowded. That's fine. You can reduce the wording. You can change it up. This was just an example of what can be done. All I said to ChatGPT, can you create a flyer with the slogan? It's not slogan, but the logo saying new business loading, right? This was just something I was doing while I was on TikTok Live to show you what is possible. You can change it up how you want it. Then you do business cards, you can do it in Canva, can pay somebody. Did I mention that marketing is non-negotiable? You have to market your business, guys. If you're gonna come into business and you're not gonna market it, then it don't make no sense. Look at me. This is me marketing Shipyard Network. I'm going all out to do a video so I can put it on YouTube, so I can share it with people that they can share it with people. That's it. You can't be closed mouth about your business. You have to open your mouth and tell people, say, shipping company. You have to do that, right? Because people will buy you. People will buy your personality. People will buy who you are. You are the business. You are the brand. And so we have to get ourselves out there. And then now I recommend having at least $30,000, no less than $30,000, more if you can, to be able to clear the packages when the packages start coming to the warehouse, right? So those are some of the things that we go through in the welcome and orientation. We'll also kind of give you like a roadmap of what the system and the structure is like of getting your business up and running. So the first thing, of course, is to come inside Shipyard Network, right? Learn how to register your business, learn how to set up your domain name, learn how to get your professional email up and running, and then you partner with a warehouse. We have multiple warehouses inside, warehouses that I don't tell you where they're located. I don't remember out of my head, but you partner with the warehouse, and that will pretty much allow you to be able to have a location for your customers to have their packages sent to, whether in USA or in China, right? And once it is that you have that up and running and set up, we're going to show you what the workflow pretty much looks like. Again, you're not going to customs yourself. They're clearing the packages at customs for you, right? And you get to white label the business. So nobody has to know who your warehouse provider is. Business is completely white label and you get to brand it as your own. So you come in, you set up everything, you get different warehouse options, you get different website options. Let us say this is your website. This is where now you start telling people, I am a shipping company. So you create your Instagram page, your TikTok page, your market, you do your flyer, you walk up and down, you go in a Juicy Beef and tell them, say, look here, you can get your packages right at work. You don't have to come on your lunchtime and so, right? Yes. And so when persons now see your website like this, they're able to see what services you offer, how much time a week you ship, and they're able to pretty much click and register for your company, right? So then put in them name and them TRN, put in them password and everything, and then they're going to be able to get their unique address. So every shipping company will have a unique code, and that is how the warehouses are able to identify you and differentiate you from another courier. So once that is done, let me take you through the workflow. Your customer is going to sign up, right? Get their warehouse address. They're now able to go online, shop online, and put in that address online. When the package arrives at the warehouse, guys, I came with all of my things, when the packages arrive at the warehouse, you're going to now be able to see it on the warehouse portal, right? So your customers will receive an email to say, hey, packages at the warehouse for you. You can also come into your warehouse portal and see that the package is there. Whether it is air freight or sea freight, you're able to see how much money you're supposed to pay the warehouse for the packages that are there. You are able to see how many customers heard that you have a shipping company and therefore they would have signed up on your platform, and how many shipments you have. You're able to pretty much see everything. And I want you guys to understand that this is something that can be done on your cell phone. You do not have to have a computer to do this, right? So now the package is at the warehouse, right? The warehouse is going to send you the bill, which we have seen right here. And then they're going to arrange for the packages to come to Jamaica. So you're able to see the status, right? It's preparing, them, I pack up the bag, them, and so it ship off, meaning that it has now left the warehouse and is now at the airport. They're going to show you when it's clearing at customs and all of that good stuff, right? And so once it is that the packages arrive in Jamaica, they're going to now be able to do the custom clearance on your behalf. And then you collect the packages locally from the different locations. I told you earlier that I would tell you some of the locations that we offer pickup in. And when I say we, I mean them. But like I said, this information may change as time goes by because we continue to add or remove information based on relevance, right? So we have warehouse right now that operates solely in Kingston. And of course, you'd have to use Knutsford Express if you're utilizing that warehouse. That particular warehouse offers a tax-free address. That particular warehouse ships 4 times weekly, right? So you can consider that one. They also have a 24-hour warehouse as well. Um, so packages can be delivered to the warehouse anytime, whether or not somebody is there, whether it's a holiday, whether it's a weekend. Next warehouse we have is in Lauderhill, Florida. So the previous warehouses I spoke to you about, they were previously located in Sunrise. They're relocated, and I don't remember where they have relocated to. So I'm going to update that information. This particular warehouse is now in Lauderhill, Florida. They operate in Ocho Rios, New Kingston, and Portmore. So you are able to also partner with them. We also have a next warehouse. This warehouse is in Sunrise. It's also a tax-free address. They ship 3 times a week, but they can go up to 5 times in peak season. You have to pay $50 to partner with this one, right? They operate in Kingston, Ocho Rios, St. Ann, Montego Bay, Mandeville, Portmore, and also they offer Knutsford Express, right? So those are the areas that you are able to pick up packages from. One cities that you partner with that particular warehouse. So customers are able to sign up on your website. You're going to also able to have your services on your website. So let us say we have persons overseas who offer personal shopping. If you offer personal shopping, you open on Saturdays and Sundays, you open late hours, you offer like home or workplace delivery, you add your services that you offer on your website. You're also going to have your rates displayed. So the warehouses are going to charge you a particular rate. You get to mark that up and charge your own rate. And the rates are very reasonable. Of course, you have different warehouses that charge you different rates, right? So you're going to have your own rates. And then you're also going to have a shipping calculator. And I love this because it allows you to get an estimate or allows your customer to get an estimate of what customs may charge if an item is over a particular amount. So let's just say that they're buying clothes on Shein and it was over $150. They are able to do a calculation on your website. I hope I select the right one. And it will give them an estimate of the tariff that customs would pretty much charge. So they know beforehand how much they may have to pay. This website also allows you to have a referral program. So persons who sign up with your shipping company are able to refer other people to you, and you can determine how much you want to give them. Y'all don't have to give them a whole package off or a whole first pound free, nothing like that. You can give them $100, $150, and then you can decide if they recommend me, how much do I have to spend before they're able to get their referral, right? It also allows you to losing my train of thought, have shopping points. Every time I shop, I can get points. And then when those points start adding up, I'm able to redeem it for, credit to go towards a package, right? All right. So that's it for the calculator. Then we'll have our frequently asked questions. You're going to have a section for your frequently asked questions and all of that good stuff. Okay. So Right. You choose your warehouse to show you how to customize your website. We do have information on marketing your business, setting up your social media, teach you about sea freight, how to do your pricing. We give you some professional email templates. We did have a customer service training as well. So this is a platform that from time to time we do have live training sessions, which is why it's a subscription-based platform. The information does not remain static. Your warehouse providers either have a WhatsApp group or they have a WhatsApp community that you can go in and get support, right? So if you're ready to get your shipping company started, you can definitely ask the person who sent you this video for the link to get started. If it is that you discovered it on YouTube, then search for Shipyard Network School on Google and you'll find us and you can come in the platform from there. But please, 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 this is all, which means that when you come inside the platform, you can share the platform with other persons and you're able to earn commission from doing so. It is not mandatory. So y'all don't get in your feelings, okay? It's not mandatory. I'm just saying you can. So if somebody sent you this video, support that person, right? Yes. But if you saw it online, you can go into Google, type in Shipyard Network, then you say SKOOL, and you should be able to find us and come in the platform from that end. So I'll not put any link in bio or anything. So yeah. I'm looking forward to helping you starting your shipping company and pretty much you being able to have the success that you deserve. Right. So be sure to reach out to the person who sent you this link so that you can get your shipping company started. Not now, but right now. Bye bye.